have control over that territory. And whatever power they are exercising, that is not dependent on any other external authority. The power comes from within. So the best definition is option A. Okay, that is the meaning of state. A community of persons permanently occupying a definite territory, independent of external control, and possessing an organized government. Clear, right?
So,
Next, let me move on to 18th
excuse me,
question.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, here community of power does also mean that they belong to a same religion, or like they can be any religion. Or
I
is
didn't
it,
get you. Can you please repeat?
sir, in the 16th question, I think, no, 17th.
16th
So
one.
here,
17th.
sorry,
Okay.
17th. Here community of persons. Does it also means that all the person belong to a particular religion?
Particular religion.
Like they are of same religion, or they can be from different reasons.
You're asking about reason.
Sir,
You're asking about religion or reason?
Sir, religion.
Religion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it can be. Because there are states which are based on religious ideology also. Like, for example, the Middle East states. Okay, a community of people will come together. So something is unifying them. There is a unifying force. That unifying force can be religion or, a common ethnicity or common political ideology. It can be many things. So basically, there is a unifying force that is bringing a community of people together. They are occupying a piece of land, a territory. They're exercising some power, and that power is coming from within, not from any external thing. And they are running an organized government. That is the meaning of state. As simple as that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next, 18th. With reference to Indian judiciary, consider the following statements. Any retired judge of the Supreme Court of India can be called back to sit and act as a Supreme Court judge by the Chief Justice of India with the prior permission of the President of India. So if UPSC has written something so elaborately, I don't think, it will be wrong. Like most of the times it won't be wrong. Next, a High Court in India has the power to review its own judgment just as the Supreme Court. So the correct answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. So if the workload of the Supreme Court is so heavy and also there is a need for experienced hand, then yes, the Chief Justice of India can invite retired judges to come and act as, sitting judges of Supreme Court with the prior permission of President of India. And apart from that, high courts are also empowered to review their own judgment. So this is basic polity. This is not that tough. This question is pretty easy if you ask me. Okay, next, 19th question. With reference to India, consider the following statements. There is only one citizenship and one domicile. What do you mean by domicile? Calling a country your permanent home. That is the meaning of domicile. A citizen by birth only can become head of the state. A foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. Now, any circumstances is an extreme word. Sometimes those extreme words, can indicate that the statement is wrong. Okay, so here we just have to take some time. We should not feel stressed during the exam time. And we just have to think with common sense. You gave a foreigner Indian citizenship, and then you cannot deprive him of the citizenship, no matter what. So obviously that is wrong, right? For example, you gave a foreigner citizenship, and then you found out that he's acting for the interests of some other state, our enemy state. Okay, so he's like a spy, or he's acting with some vested interest. Then obviously you can remove citizenship, and you can send him back. You can deport him. That is there. And apart from that, look at point number 2, statement number 2. A citizen by birth only can become head of the state. So in India, head of the state is titular figurehead. That is the president. Head of the government is different. Head of the state is different. And you have read about the president, right? In Lakshmikant or wherever it is. Is this a condition? Absolutely not. This is the condition for United States. The president of the United States should be a natural born citizen of United States. Okay. So president of United States should be a citizen by birth. But that is not the condition in India. Okay, so the second statement is also wrong. So look at the first statement. There is only one citizenship and one domicile. So that is the correct statement. So for question 9.